All right, so what we're looking at here is a side-by-side chart with two grids. We're going to turn one of these into the active trader or the dome, and we're going to turn the chart off. Now we use the drop-down menu, pick options, enter the options underlying market, which is the SPX for us, and then we hit enter here. It's really important or you won't get this grid where all the options are at. Choose the option you want. I have the 4400 put, and then zoom into it so you can see where the current price is for that option. What I just demonstrated there is a way for you to see the option you want to trade on the market where you want to trade it. Right now, what I have loaded is the August 18 4400 put. Only that put. Now, if I wanted to buy that put at a specific price, say as a breakout trader, and I get it, the market's closed, right? So we're going to actually just back the market up a little bit. Say we wanted to trade this breakdown in the market, and we wanted our order to price correctly so that when price on the chart was breaking that level, it's when we were actually getting filled. What would the price of this option be to fill around that area? Since I'm on the simulation account, can't really we can't really use that go back, right? So if I went to the live account and then we used the Thinkorswim go back, then I could do it. But just for today, for right now, let's see what value it would be for the put if I was going to try to buy it when the SPX was somewhere around 44.17. So let's see if it was way down here. We're going to put that order on the dome. Not bad, right? We can see my choice was a little high. We want it where price would have been breaking down, right? So that was a little too low. Let's go a little closer. And I'm going to turn the auto on so it just quits asking us that question. Okay, so somewhere around $12.80. If I was working the order to get filled at around that price, it's what the put would have been selling for or trading for when price was just making it through that level. So that's what we're focused on, right? We're talking about getting through that level right there. And if price was, say, up here at the time, and I've seen that price was moving down to that level, and I wanted to know, hey, what would that put be worth at that point? At what price should I be trying to get filled at? Well, there you go. Or how about looking at it differently? What if I was already in the trade and I'm trading it to the downside and I'm worried that it won't get through this double bottom? I'm worried that it's going to bounce there and go back up. And so I want to know at what price should I try to fill this at? It would have been around $12.80. So obviously I would have bought it cheaper than that. I would have bought it somewhere up here, right? Say at around $9. Or, maybe we got lucky and it was around $7. So what if we went short way up there? We bought the put, price is falling. We're happy, we're making money. But we want to get out and time our exit somewhere around those lows. What would the cost of the option be? Well, what we can do is we can visually see where our exit would be at on the chart, and we can keep moving that exit until it lines up with where we want to get out. So from $7, we could try 10, and we can look at it and say, no, I don't want to get out there. Let's see how much lower or how much more we could sell it for. So what about 12.10? 11.90? Yeah, that's close. That's getting better. Maybe 12.70. Okay, now we're in there. We're in the window, right? And so as we were in this trade and price was falling, we could look at this and say, all right, I think my exit's going to be somewhere around 12.50, 12.70, 12.90. It's not perfect because as price falls, this option is going to change value based on more than just the stock price. but it's a good window to kind of give us an idea of what we should be aiming for. And we can trade it from right here. We don't have to go over to the options chain. This is a really good way to day trade options because you can visually see how many people are trading the exact same option that you're trading, right? Remember, I've only got the August 18 put here, that 4,400. I don't have any other options, so I'm not distracted by anything else. And I can see exactly how many options have traded today and at what price they were traded. So 556 of them were traded at $8.90. 866 were traded up here at $17, right? So we've got a lot of information here to work with. Now, it's not perfect, but I think that you have a lot of control this way as a day trader. And that being able to visually recognize where your trade is at offers you a lot of insight about, one, how much you could potentially make, and maybe gives you an idea of how big of a stop you want to use. And then two, where your exit is in relation to how much money you're trying to aim for. So if you're just trying to get 25%, you could calculate that and see where that puts you in price and see if you should perhaps aim for more. Is using the dome or the active trader to day trade options.